Today, I will be increasing your knowledge on hip hop music. I love music with a passion, and it's what gets me through this thing we call life. I'm sure everyone has their favorite artists they listen to on a regular basis, and that's fine. I'm here to let you know who the best to ever lay hands on a microphone, and that man goes by the name of J.cole, also known as J.Cole. To many, he is one of the greats that ever came into the game, but to some, he makes music that's too boring or whack. He isn't just your ordinary artist. He drops gems in all of his music. He teaches you how to get through the struggle. He tells you he tells you about the different heartbreaks you're going to experience in life. Teaches you how to overcome your losses that you're going to take. When he came into the game, the OGs immediately grew interest in him and gave him respect for the talents that God gave him to uplift to help people and uplift them and not tear them down. And rap about nonsense that probably won't be around in the next 10 to 15 years. And what I mean by OGs, I mean by the people that been in the game the longest. You have Jay-Z, you got Nas, you got Rick Ross, you got all those upper class rappers. And they expect a lot out of the younger rappers. Most of these rappers, they're good for the moment. The labels might use them for a single or an album or two, and just you'll never hear nothing about them because their music was really never good, but only good for the moment, if you're understanding. He is one of the only few artists that ever went platinum by himself. Let me repeat that. By himself. He went platinum by himself 3 times with his, not with his debut album, because that album had features on it, but with his albums, which one is called For Your Eyes Only, KOD, also known as Kids on Drugs, in 2014, Forest Hills Drive, and many more singles that he had put out. For Your Eyes Only was made right after his daughter had been born. He came into the state where he just was talking, rapping about life and what got him there to just having a kid. And that really touched the fans. Like, that album by itself is legendary. It's great music on that album. And I recommend anybody to listen to it. Any of his music. His music is so unique and it holds value in so many ways. The Kids on Drug, also known as KOD album, that was more of a check to all the kids that's trying to be something they're not. Like I said, his music teaches you a lot, and it also teaches you how to be yourself. He never promotes you should be like this or you need to do this. No, he promotes far as like you need to stay on the right track and become something. KOD was nothing. It was kind of a response to this rapper named Lil Pump. And Lil Pump is nothing. He's a rapper that made a couple singles, dropped the album. His sales didn't really do good because he's really not a good rapper. Just made music for the moment. And him and J.Cole squashed their little beef and their little differences, but he just wanted to recognize and let all the younger people know, my age and younger, that drugs really aren't cool. Some people say drugs to fight their demons, quote unquote. Some just take them just to take them, and they use the excuse like they've been through something in life where they need drugs. So KOD is nothing but a album that lets you know that you can get through anything through life and how stuff in this world overpowers our community and our youth, basically. 2014 Hills Drive is that was one of, not his debut album. I think it was his third album, if I'm not mistaken. The third album. No features, top to bottom. Basically top to bottom. I think, in my opinion, every song on that, I mean, the whole album went platinum, obviously, but every song individually could have went platinum. He literally snapped on every song. He's lyrically, like, gifted. And like, he's like a genius when it comes to rapping. And people don't understand that. I don't know why. 2014 Hills Drive was nothing but an album. 2014 Hills Drive is his address in Fayetteville, North Carolina, where he grew up at. He tells us about how he grew up back home and how he went through his circumstances, his losses, how he could have went to college to play basketball. He dropped out, wasn't really that school guy. That 2014 Forest Hills Drive is just an album that you need to listen to. Just to like, if you don't know at least 10 songs on the album, I think the album is 19, 18, 16, 15 songs long. You gotta at least know 10 songs to be labeled a J. Cole fan anyway. But that's not really the only time he went platinum. He went platinum on. He got some platinum singles and stuff too, but he also went gold. I mean, you have to pass gold to get platinum, obviously. But he went gold on some of his features and stuff too. J. Cole went platinum 21 times and gold only 5 times. People lie, but the numbers don't. So if you can sit right here and tell me that J. Cole isn't one of the greatest or even the greatest that ever stepped into this industry, you literally either have brain problems or either have a bad ear for music when you hear it. Because every time you play a J. Cole song, 9 times out of 10 is gonna get the crowd moving, and they're gonna download this song. I thank you for your time. I thank you for listening. Hopefully, you choose more wise music that teaches you and not gets you to do dumb stuff.